I'm back. We're playing some more Concatenation today. I don't remember what we were doing, but I got some helpful feedback on a couple of things that I goofed up earlier, so let's go ahead and see what I can do about those. Let's see here. Leather. And do I have shears? I feel like I should. If I don't already, I'm about to. Let's just make set. We need wool because we can expand my backpack. I don't know how I managed to forget that yesterday, but I was probably just so wrapped up in all the other stuff I was trying to figure out. I don't have a sheep. Wait, he was saying that... Do I have enough string to make the wool that I need? Oh, I'm you. So I got the tip that I had everything I needed in order to upgrade my backpack. But I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that, because I'm pretty sure I need wool for the backpack upgrade. Medium backpack. Yeah, 4 wool, 4 leather, and a small backpack. We already used all the string from in here before. Yeah, I remember I was struggling with getting wool because we had to use the string inside of this building in order to craft a bed. I don't think we really have a renewable source of string other than picking fights with spiders. Use flax, which we don't have. I think it's just spiders, basically. That's almost... No, we need 16 string. Yeah, no, I don't think we can do it yet. It's definitely on the list of things to do, but I don't think we can do it just yet. Let's put all this away. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the permafrost. I'll probably break more of it later. Let's go ahead and sleep, just so we can make sure it's fully daytime. And I don't know, maybe we'll look and see if there's any spiders hanging out outside. Also kind of hoping that there'd be like a big canyon or ravine around somewhere, but we haven't found one yet. So sheep, spiders, or a mining spot, I guess, are the things we're looking for. Frame rate a little fussy. today, it looks like. Zombie burning to death over there. Whoa, whoa. Come on, frame rate, work with me here. There's a pig over there. We got a little bit of a cave, it looks like, maybe. It's more of a tunnel than a cave. The chicken. We should definitely steal the chicken. I think maybe I need to check my settings and see if something is acting up. Yeah, I mean, could always turn. Oh, wait. There's more cave over here. It does get spooky real fast in here. Yeah, this should work. We can start mining from there. On that note, let's grab another chicken. There it is. Thank you. Oh, now I gotta walk all the way back with it. But any animal we can convince to come hang out at our place is another step towards stable resource generation and food and all that other stuff. We got eggs, feathers, I mean chicken meat. All of that stuff is really useful at this point. Let's see if I can get there without getting stuck. The jury's still out. Okay, just barely. There we go. Now have some cows and a chicken. Which might mean we have a whole population of chickens eventually. We'll have to see how the luck with RNGs go. Honestly, with here we go again. Powder Snow is back with a vengeance. Wait, permafrost is a physics block and it breaks when it hits the ground? Huh. Or maybe it has a chance of breaking when it hits the ground? Powder Snow. It's everywhere. It haunts me. That's some too. It's harder to. I'm not used to the texture pack that I have going, or that's part of this pack, I should say. I feel like it's harder for me to identify Powder Snow compared to before. I just gotta get used to it. Is it snow versus snow block? No, I don't think so. I think they're labeled the same. We're already having to dig through all this stuff here, although not really necessary, but... I was going to say, we're already doing a bunch of digging here. I may as well just, like, I guess turn this place into a quarry. Just dig out everything we can find. If we're short on materials, just gotta find some more. Zombie? Hello? Okay, this has got to have something to do with this cobblestone. Is this a dungeon? It is! With a spider spawner. We have a solution. Also, we have spiders, which is a separate issue. Okay, we've just solved the string problem and the wool problem, I think effectively forever. There's a dungeon at, like, just below surface level, right near the base. So, we have a mob farm, we have loot. What else could we ask for? This is kind of amazing. Beetroot seeds. Okay, so I guess... Oh, and they can't fit through that space. This is perfect. We have a mob farm. I cannot talk today. Get down. Get down. Alright, hold on. They're being annoying about this. That's weird. Why can I place it up there if it's a gravity block? Is it only a gravity block sometimes? There we go. I think it's going to stop them from climbing up onto the ceiling every time they come over here. Wait, what? Oh! Yeah, have fun with that, buddy. Oh, I just thought about it. This is amazing. So this will spawn spiders forever. And if we turn this into the mining area, then this will stay loaded and spawn up a bunch more spiders for us to kill. This is ridiculously convenient. Side note, I think we have enough string to make that backpack upgrade. I still feel like the game's running a little worse than it was yesterday. I feel like with as often as I go to the wrong side of the building, I really should just build a second door. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. I'm pretty sure it won't erase everything in the backpack, but we'll find out. Right. Need to actually make this into string first. Also have room in my actual inventory to make this. JEI, you're letting me down. There we go. Quest complete. Medium backpack. Much better. Okay. We didn't have a direct solution to that, but we did come up with an actual solution. Yeah, I caught some flack about not doing that last stream. I shared the VOD on the Modpack's Discord, and somebody was pointing out, is like, yeah, you could have just made a backpack upgrade. I was like, you're probably right. Uh, Although to be fair, when we looked, we didn't actually have enough wool to do that because we don't have a sheep. But we found a solution to that. Wait, I don't think we have potatoes planted yet. Where did the hoe end up? Did we not? What? I don't know. Maybe I'm blind again. It happens. I got some stuff started. Maybe I just broke it. Maybe that's why this is only like half tilled. Snow everywhere. Oops. I got a hole in the ground, but oh well. It's not going to work very well. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Wait. What? Oh, I was having technical issues the other day, wasn't I? Wait. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That one. Accidentally just deleted something. Whoops. Well, I guess earth crystals are very common and also not very important to this pack. Or this path in the back. So, not really losing anything that I'm immediately going to need. Okay. Farming tool reacquired. Why? Why did I do that? That's not what I wanted. Right action, wrong tool. Once more with feeling. Oh, that's permafrost. That's why I can't do that there. We have been having that issue. Yeah, we need to plant all this stuff. We got potatoes, onions. Start thinking about a Farmer's Delight setup pretty soon here. Let's look around for some more dirt. It's a weird thing to think about as far as a situation. It's like, hey, we don't have enough dirt. It's a pretty unique situation. Oh, you know, I think the question was asked before, but oh gosh. The world generation in this, now that I've had a bit more time to actually run around and explore and everything, is pretty awesome. Like, we don't have any, like, super out there, like, fantasy locations, but just the combination of, like, the fairly normal elements makes for some pretty wild scenery. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff in my other playthroughs so far. We got onions. I guess we'll just add more onions there. Oh, we have Farmer Delight onions and Thermal Series onions. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Let's get these potatoes on the ground. I have miscounted. Whatever. I got pretty much all the stuff planted, so... Or room to get all the stuff planted. Okay, I think we're set with that. We're gonna take our sweet time getting any of this stuff ready. It's already snowy, but like, is it winter too? I mean, we're only a couple of days in. Oh, it's spring. I don't have a clock, so we can't make a season calendar just yet. Okay, where are we on actual progression? Like, we got crops sorted, we found an extra animal, add to our collection. Yeah, we got some quests to pick up. Finish the Asgard shield thing. Get some building materials for upgrading our backpack. The lantern, because they're equipable onto like their own unique slot. That's a good time. Get a lot of XP here. I don't know if we have any use for it just yet, but it'll definitely be important later. That's not what we're going into right now. Galvanized iron in large quantities. Right, that was kind of the thing. Yeah, so it looks like it's probably just time to go mining. So I guess I'll prep some stuff and we'll go mining. I'll wait for the sun to come up so that mobs aren't running up behind me. Wait. The storage system is already a disaster. I'm terrible with inventory management in general, so having arbitrarily placed crates and whatnot is a little rough. I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure we needed a blast furnace for something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, okay. Get some more food ready. And let's go to sleep. And then once we're up and about again, we can gather some more digging materials. Honestly, we need like extra pickaxes, maybe another shovel. I still would have put that composter out there. It's just sitting there in my inventory, just taunting me. Got tons of copper, although I have no idea if that's actually relevant or not. I don't know what kind of stuff we can do with it. We have copper armor? I don't think so, unless I was doing like tinkers or something. Oh, there's a iron chests upgrade that you can do with that. Although storage space is not actually the issue right now. Well, at the base. Right, we need just insane amounts of, like, iron and all this other stuff. Yeah, I think it's just time to go digging, so we'll whip up some extra pickaxes. Need some cobblestone for the looks of it. And I guess we can get that while we're down there. We got some wood. We need more torches, too. I always have that problem. I always end up down in a mine somewhere and then realize I'm super low on stuff you can only get on the surface. In this case, we've got some food. We've got wood to make more tool handles. Okay, got an extra shovel. I'd like one more pickaxe, but yeah, whatever. Grab ourselves an extra crafting table. Probably just grab some more logs over here. Still in the process of cutting down this tree. Oh, come on. Latency, work with me here. It's not. It's being difficult. Is that like an icicle? What was that? We're working our way down. Alright, so we should not have any problems with not being able to make more tools in the cave. That should cut the whole thing free. Oh, it's just attached to that tree over there now. Eh, whatever. Oh, we got a giant mess to clean up now. I don't remember. Can we plant spruce trees in a 2x2? Is that how this happens? I'm guessing that's what's going on. Composter is still there. Oh, I can't plant. How is this growing here? What in the world? It's just snow. How is the tree able to grow in just snow? I can't plant it in just snow. That's weird. Huh. Maybe it's just like a world generation thing? Yeah, I like can't replant the tree because it shouldn't have been able to grow in this in the first place. I guess I can just replant it down here. Assuming it's not covered in permafrost. This is just so many extra steps. Okay, there we go. Probably gonna have to get rid of some of this snow around here. Will that be able to grow? I have no idea. We'll find out eventually, I guess. Probably not, but I have no idea how the trees that spawn naturally are going to match up to the stuff that was already here. I'm pretty sure the vanilla trees are a lot smaller. But there's still a ton of stuff in the way here, so whatever, we can worry about the specific aesthetics and other minor things when it comes to forestry and whatnot later. We've got work to do. Step one is putting this stupid composter over there before it drives me crazy. You know what? There. Problem solved. This stuff is taking its sweet time. I wonder if the seasons thing affects crop growth, like, because these are outdoors? Like, maybe they'd grow better if I had, like, some kind of enclosure around them? I haven't played that much with certain seasons, so I don't know if that's a mechanic or not. Like, it makes sense. Anyway, not going to worry about that too much for now. We've got a hole to dig. Okay. Farm stuff set up over there. And this is going to become our dig site. Okay, our spider spawner set up over here. That I guess I got too far away from, and now there's not any spiders in it. Oh well. But yeah, having easy access to just mob spawns like that is pretty convenient. I don't really know if we have any rhyme or reason to this. I guess we just start digging. It's been a long time since I did things the old-fashioned way in Minecraft and just, like, decided to just dig a big hole to get ore. I think caves and cliffs just spoiled me with all the giant ravines and stuff that would show up. I'm just so used to having something like that to just provide a huge head start that I guess I just got to the point where I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's too much work. I'll just find a big hole that's already there and then dig out of that. This is part of why. Not only is this not terribly interesting, it's also, there's not a whole lot of resources so far. Let's see, we have EMI instead of JEI, so let's see if we can get some more information on where to look for iron, because that's what we need the most right now. What's the best elevation to find iron at? Oh, that's talking about mountainous areas. That's the windswept areas. That's the rest of the overworld. Most common at 16. Okay, yeah, so we'll just go down quite a ways then. Oh gosh, we're at 54. Gonna be a while. Oh, we hit something. That is the other thing we can potentially hope for. ourselves a little bit of a cave system, it looks like. Not exactly sure how in-depth it is. We'll find out. More than likely it'll be huge and I'll immediately get lost. I'm good at that. Yeah, we got lots of iridium. That's pretty awesome. Oh, there's some stuff. Definitely gonna need all the coal we can get. Yeah, there. This doesn't look... No, we're up too high for this to be a geode. Just terrain generation deciding to use basalt. That's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to use copper for. I probably need to look into that a bit. There's so much snow. I should just be using this as like filler blocks to like take care of situations in the caves. To keep all my dirt so that I can use that on the surface for planting trees and establishing farmland and all that. So I'll just use the snow to refill holes or build bridges or things like that. Speaking of... Oh wait, no, I'll just go this way. Don't know if tough has a use in this pack or not. There goes the enchanted pickaxe. It's fine, it just had a random, like, efficiency enchant on it. Nothing to worry about trying to preserve forever or anything. Obviously going to want as much andesite as we can get our hands on, because even if we're not in Create, there's enough stuff around already that we could probably fake it a bit. So getting some extra andesite to feed into that would definitely be good. Something I am interested in figuring out about this pack is what sorts of things we can get away with, like, kind of messing with progression-wise, like places that we can potentially use the mechanics that are in the pack to, like, maybe work our way around certain things. I guess that's the end of that part. Lead. After doing, like, magic-based playthroughs earlier, I'm so used to just ignoring a lot of these ores because they're specifically for the tech mods. So it's kind of weird having to, like, reprogram myself now. It's like, no, wait, that stuff's super important now. It's got, like, fold that in the rest of the way. Let's keep looking around and see what else we got in here. So cramped. Okay, there's our way out. I was going to say staircase, and then that also reminded me that I should probably craft stairs. Ooh, that goes down a ways. Got some interesting stuff going on down there. continue the staircase and see where that puts us. Looks like possibly underwater. The looks of it. Huh. If I... Oh, what? Okay, wait, what just caused me to jump? Was it the water? That was weird. Ah, eerie cave noises. Is this just a single block of water that's just here to be... Whoa, why is it so dark when that happens? Oh. Okay, yeah, there's just a random thing of water there, just to make life difficult. So let's just turn that off. Just kind of continue working our way down. I'm not sure what that bright glowy ore is down there. Is that the dimensional shard ore? I'm not sure. Snow staircase. Oops. Okay, we found plenty of cave. Oh my gosh. This is actually really dangerous with this much open space. Who knows what kind of stuff is going to spawn out here. It is dimensional shard ore. Okay, we are probably set for a while with this. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Alright, first things first is probably just try to light up a bunch of this so we can figure out what's going on and also decrease the overall number of monster spawns. Also want to put something over here to make sure that it's easy for me to spot where the staircase is. So let's do like one of those. It's going to be interesting to see how long the sticks and other stuff hold out while we're down here. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, we're still good on supplies for now. So let's keep lighting this area up. There's something unusual about this, but I don't want to say it out loud because I know that will jinx it. I'm just going to take advantage of the kind of unusual situation. Something strange is happening, but I'm all for it for the time being. This place is huge. There's so much ore just facing outward. Yeah, this is why I can't do the whole branch mining thing anymore. I just always want to get to something like this. Instead of just being in a narrow, featureless tunnel. Okay, you know what? For the sake of expressing it, and probably for the sake of content too, anybody else find it really weird that there's no mobs down here at all? It's like borderline spooky. Oh, this place is huge. Hey, there's some friends. I was starting to wonder if something, like, technical had happened. Hello, friends! Shit! We don't have much in the way of tools, so that's pretty much all we can do. Well, we got that chicken now, so at the very least we'll be able to get arrows eventually. I'll go back to fighting him. That part was funny. I don't feel like dealing with him. You do it. I don't think the zombie can win this fight. The knockback is just too high. Works for me. Where are we putting this stuff? Full stack of copper. I don't know. I don't have any rhyme or reason to any of this. You know, I was going to throw away the gunpowder on just habit from other worlds and whatnot. But it occurs to me, in this playthrough, I probably want to keep that. I'll probably end up doing some explosive mining at some point. Let's use my Tinker's pickaxe crossbow thing to mine this out. Okay, I still think it's super weird that this area has basically no mobs spawning at all, but it works out for us being early on and not having a ton of resources. Okay, that... Oh, yeah, I don't really like that being there, thinking about it. What do we need tough for? Works as a stand-in for stone, mostly? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, we can get some really weird stuff out of it with create. That's interesting. But we don't have create right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, so we don't have a giant death pit right there. Maybe we'll mine back into that later. I don't know. In the meantime, we have tons of stuff to pick up. Let's get to it. Tin, I don't know if we need. Find out eventually. Main things are zinc and iron, if I remember correctly. Wrong tool. It's a very helpful crossbow. Especially since I have no ammo. Any more? Doesn't look like it. I'm not really sure how big zinc deposits are supposed to be. I mean, honestly, I'm winging all of this, so... Just do a little bit of digging around to see if there's more ore someplace, and then not worry about it. Actually, wait. We got plenty of material. Let's start filling some of these spots in. I don't think we need inert crystals this time around. At least not in any large quantity. Can we do anything with tin? I have no idea. You know, I went to go look at that and realized I don't even really know which mods we're actually in right now. So I don't even know what to say as far as, like, what things we can or can't use. Because this is part of the mod pack and not part of any separate mod, so... Concatenation core. Galvanized iron is also concatenation core. As is the zinc casing. Okay, the quarry is what we're working towards. So quarry plus, which is just kind of ore gathering, I guess. So, um, it's also quarry plus. As is the electric quarry. Okay, so that's this portion of that whole thing. Um, we do have the stuff from applied energistics, but I think we're kind of stuck on that one for the time being until we can get enough materials to be able to do all of that. Wait, what's the meteorite clump for? I don't know if we have access to... No, thermal stuff is later. That's like way over here, I guess. How do you break into this? Oh, wait, no, that's industrial foregoing. I don't... Is that... No, there's thermal stuff over there, too. Okay. That is a little bit confusing, but I think I got it. I guess I'm just used to immediately seeing the tarot card being the way that you get into the thing. That connects from a lot of different places. Oh, okay. It's these two cards. And some other stuff down this way? Oh, okay. Man, that branch is a long way. Anyway, so to get the meteorite, we need... Or no, we have the meteorite already, don't we? Oh, that's what we needed the blasting furnace for. Okay. And then we can combine the meteorites. No, that doesn't work. At least yet. Alcad. Hmm. That means we gotta go to the nether. I was not expecting to have to get to the nether this early. Okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we have the lesser multi-tool. Tinker's Construct literally has the Paxel, which is just like all the digging tools combined into one. But that's a slightly different path. I don't know what appetite ore is for. There's so many of these that I still don't know what exactly I need them for, so I'm hesitant to start picking them up. Silverfish? Hold on a second. What? Where? How'd it get out? What the heck is it? Oh, that's gonna bother me. Mm. Hate silverfish. I gotta stare at all the ore or the stone everywhere to see if it's infected or not. I hear this stupid thing, but I don't see it. That's gonna drive me crazy. Why is it so loud? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, what is this? Not sure how I didn't notice this craziness. It's got like dead coral in it. Those silverfish are going to drive me crazy. I'm sure of it. Okay. Let's come up with a solution for this. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, I want to know what this is. I don't know if this has to do with what all that weird noise is, but we're going to find out. Am I digging into evil is the actual question. Yep, there they are. Oh, there's a spawner or something in here, isn't there? Oh, this is awful. Yep, we did dig into evil. I was right about that. Back, demons! Back! So hard to aim at it. I hate vanilla combat. Why do I have to have my cursor over something to swing my weapon at it? I see it. There's a spawner in there. Which means that entire structure is compromised and probably already full of silverfish. What? Okay, no, I'm not. This is interesting, but I am not leaving a silverfish spawner. Like, mob farms are cool. That's gotta go. Oh, gosh! I don't even think silverfish drop anything. It wouldn't really be worth it for a mob farm anyway. Stop it! Oh, they're so frustrating to deal with. This is really interesting. Gonna stare real suspiciously at all this stone, though. But yeah, this is super weird. Like, I don't know what this, like, little substructure is. Like some kind of, like, sealed off pocket of part of a cave that, like, used to be underwater. And there's a chest in it, so I guess it counts as a little mini dungeon? I thought I saw something up there. A candle? There's a few of them. Interesting. This is a very mysterious structure. Oh, pickaxe gave up. Can we ask the mod what this is? It's another ATI structures thing. It's just called a silverfish nest. Okay. Oh. Well, we stopped the horrid screeching, so that's an important part. Let's see what our reward is. Oh! A lot of stuff. A lot of potentially useful stuff. Nether pepper. Oh, it's mine colonies. Okay. I don't know if at any point we're going to get a spellbook to put that in. It could happen. A lot of magic stuff in here that I don't know if we're going to be able to use or not. Let's grab the food. necessarily want to bring the brain coral with me. It's kind of gross. I don't have a saddle, so I feel like I should get at least one of those. We may get a horse later, who knows? Okay, so this was interesting. Creepy, but interesting. There's another chest. Ah, right, the one place people like me would forget to look. Directly behind you when I came up. I don't feel right breaking the amethyst bud. Like, I probably should just not worry about it, but I don't know, something about it feels weird. I need to fix that. That's driving me nuts. And the pickaxe is gone. I was supposed to be crafting a replacement to that. See, I'm back in that state now. I'm getting all wound up and caught up in particulars again. Need more pickaxe. We actually did the hard part of this. We got rid of the monster spawner. The next part's easy. It's just taking all the stuff from the place that we took over. Yeah, okay, we can just fill that whole thing in then. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is just the blocks that the silverfish were eating through. Okay. Enchanted bucket? What? Polluted water. The bucket has knockback to mending, and it says it's yummy. I'm very concerned. I was thinking about it before, but yeah, the person that makes this mod is weird. Because that's also where the Gucci t-shirt came from. So yeah, ATI structures is just a weird mod. Let's swap over to the iron helmet just to, honestly, just to hold some of that durability over. We might need that protection enchant. Oops. Wrong thing. Might need the extra safety that we can get from that protection enchant later. I'm very curious about that. What? I don't... It appears to just be a bucket. I don't understand. Is it something other than just a bucket? Is the water special? It doesn't seem like it. Nothing unusual happens when we hang out in it. The bucket now no longer has any of those enchantments or anything. I pick it back up, and now it's just a normal water bucket. I don't understand. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, the horrid silverfish noises have stopped. That's the most important part of that whole thing. I can go back to just mining stuff. We need lots and lots of iron and zinc. Silver? This is the first time I have seen silver, like, as an actual ore in the world. That's including my other playthroughs. the other playthroughs I did, I got silver, but I got it through, like, other means. Like, some sort of, like, automation type thing. This is the first time I've ever actually seen silver, like, out in the world. On that note, I'm going to do some looking around and see if this is actually all the silver. Kinda looks like it. Alright. Whatever. Whatever, good enough. Still a ton of area to cover. And still a ton of ores that I don't know what they're for. But I guess this area is, like, right near the house, so I can always just come back down here for this stuff later. So if it turns out one of these is actually super important and we need as much of it as we can get, well, it's right in the cave under the house. Same thing with all the viridium and whatever this horrible grossness is. Fire clay? Is that like a production thing, or is that just another one of the create decorative blocks? Used to make bricks. Oh, no, okay, that is a progression thing. Firebox. And fireproof bricks. I don't know what the firebox is. Oh! Use burnables to function as a blaze burner. Wow. So it's like an early alternative to the blaze burner. Huh. That's powerful. Alright, what do we... We're on the hunt for zinc, I think is the main thing. I don't know how much we have of each thing right now. Almost all looks like copper. Okay, we have 17 zinc and 18 iron. And, like, 2 full stacks of copper. Do we need tin? I don't know. Do we need... Wait. Okay, so I guess some of the stuff is still generating from multiple mods. Honestly, as long as all the resources are united, or the redstone are united, then it's probably fine. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of this this pitchfork. What is that? What is that? What the heck? It's like a ice blaze? Oh, yeah, they literally called it the blizz. Okay. It's freezing everything down here. Is it? Ow, okay, yes. I was gonna say, I was like, is it hostile? It didn't seem to be doing anything right away. Is that one of the... Oh, jeez. Hi. Just demons. Demons everywhere. Just unending. A lot of ochrum. That's nice. Out of torches, but that is a lot of space that we've got. Wow, look at all this. Zinc. Why 26? I think we still need to go deeper if we need, like, redstone or diamonds. but this huge cave opening is super convenient. That's not the object I wanted. I'm just gonna leave that open, whatever. What is this? Oh, it's from the thermal series. Blizz Cube. Made into Blizz Powder. Blizz Powder can be used to make ice charges? So I guess it's sort of like the Breeze's wind charges, but with like ice properties. Huh. Can turn a bucket of lava into obsidian. That's interesting. Huh. I have no idea what's going on here. Tech mods are so wild to me. I mean, I guess any of the mods are just absolutely baffling if you've never used them, but... I feel like a lot of the stuff ends up being... I don't know, just some mods, I guess, are just naturally a little bit more intuitive than others. But a lot of tech mods, there's so many processes inside of processes that it can be a little impenetrable if you don't already know the mod. Got a waterfall. Like, looks like the cave continues up above it. Got some lapis. What elevation do we need to be at to start seeing diamonds? We got the JEI info, or EMI info. Let's figure that out. That is very difficult to read correctly. From 80 below bottom to 80 above bottom. Most common at the bottom of the world. But like, what? What? So that means from 80 to negative 80? I guess? Which I guess means it's possible we could see some here, even if it's not likely. Well, as far as I know, diamonds have always been one of those things where the further down you go, the more likely you are to see them. I think. Still don't know what I'm gathering all this copper for. Really probably should, like, spend a few minutes at some point and try to figure out what that's about. What's the situation with the waterfall here? Does this, like, lead someplace? It looks like it does. Oh, geez. This is not helpful. It's just a, like, underwater cavern area. Oh, watch out, watch out. No. Okay, so that whole area is flooded. Good to know. Grab that mossy cobblestone that was up there. This is more work than it should have been. So much stuff to dig up. It's a good situation to be in, honestly. plenty of iron now. And with the way that this pack looks like it's going, I'm assuming that later on in the progression, I'm just going to look back at this and laugh. As I'm sitting around with like thousands of every single ore, and like nothing even left to do with them all. I'm apparently out of the water. Created an air pocket somehow. Just digging back into that same cave. You know, hold on a second. I didn't think to do this before. Oh, well, that's a bit of an issue, but... Oh gosh, I know I've done this before. I'm better at this than that, I swear. Okay, that's not negotiable then. Okay, that's contained now. It's a bit more work than it should have been, but I kind of fumbled with it a bit there. Okay, so we can use the waterfall to get back up there if we want to explore that underwater cave and drown, but it's not inconveniencing us by filling up the rest of the cave. Yeah, this should be plenty to get us going on those first couple steps of progression. Hopefully. I don't know, I can't math that stuff out. Even if it's not enough to get all the way there, it's definitely a big step in that direction. I think the RPG part of my brain... Hello? Speaking of RPGs, we just had a random encounter from the looks of it. But, I think the RPG part of my brain yells at me whenever I go mining like this, because I always think it's like, you could be doing this once you have the fortune enchant, and you'd get way more resources. And it's like, yeah, but like, that's gonna take a while to do, and I still need resources to get there. It's that same part of my brain that makes me hoard elixirs until like the end of the game and beyond. Sir? I am kind of getting over into the less illuminated portion of this cave. Probably stop being so careless. This ore looks really cool. I have no idea what it's for. I guess with any luck, we'll find out in this playthrough. Right now, I don't think I can use it. Uh-oh. I'm calling that one a win, honestly. Uh, I heard the creeper and panic set in, but the first thing I did was run forward to grab all the items that I had laying there. And the explosion didn't kill me, so yeah, I'd say that counts as a win in my book. Okay, we got 40 of each. But we need like 9 of those ingot things to make one galvanized iron. Honestly, we're right under base. I think I'm just gonna head back up. Where did I put the... Oh, there it is. Thought about something else I should probably do. Now, I don't have the materials to do that, though. I was gonna say I should make stairs. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. It's slowly hopping upwards time. Hip, 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 hip. Yeah. No, they are still doing that. There's no reason that guy should have gotten 2 hits on me. That was just careless of me. Okay, we're back out in the world. Oops. Yeah, having the cave entrance like right there is super convenient. How are the crops doing? Oh, we got some stuff coming in. Still taking its sweet time. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do some research into serene seasons and see if like stuff being out in the snow actually affects like how fast it grows. Okay, time to start feeding stuff into the furnace. We got a lot to do. Let's see. How did I... Gunpowder, rotten flesh. Let's put the saddle in there. Why not? Crystals. Lots of quartz. Not too many monster drops, but it was relatively peaceful and quiet down there, so only really had 2 incidents where things got really crazy. Oh wait, it's not 40 ingots. They just need to do the thing 40 times. Where is my hammer? I'll start figuring this out. Right, it's all nuggets, so I think we should have plenty. We need more coal, more charcoal, whichever. Guys on there too. We got an extra bucket. That's something. I don't know where the first bucket went. Just more mysteries, I guess. So much copper. So much copper. Okay, so the hammer mashes up nuggets that are already forged. So I gotta cook the stuff, then smash it. What if I take, like, I don't know, 3 of those? And then... Why wouldn't it? Oh, because the hammer is part of it, I guess. Hammer's not gonna last long at that rate. Right, we're gonna need tons of clay is the other thing for this. I don't know if we had an easy solution to that. Oh, okay. I was going to complain that Quark wasn't here, so I didn't have the block of charcoal, but Thermal Series had that. What else do we have going on? Need blaze powder to make fire charges, so that's going to be an issue later. I have no idea what the Thermal Series mod is about. Torque fuel. Wait, the... What? The balloon mod adds a flamethrower? That doesn't sound right. Coal burner. Yeah, okay. Why is there a flamethrower? It also doesn't look like it's a weapon. Maybe it just shoots, like, particle effects up in the air. I don't know. What was I doing? I mean, I think I was waiting to get enough of one type of coal or the other so that I could make a block of it so that I could smelt a bunch of things at once. I hope this one works the same way. Okay, cool. I don't know if the blast furnace is the same efficiency. I know it goes way faster. But I don't know if you actually get the same amount of smelt for the same amount of fuel. It's just something I've never really looked into. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, we've got iron cooking. We've got zinc cooking. Do we have more ways to make clay? I mean, there's dripstone, but I don't think we found any of that yet. What? Slime crystal? It looks like I need clay to make it. I don't understand what's happening here. Feral Zombie drops it, because of course he does. Recipes for create to get clay are kind of unreliable from what I remember. Terracube? There's so many things in here that I've just never heard of. Yeah, okay, so I guess we have to stick to the usual route of just gathering a bunch of clay from wherever it pops up. Probably like riverbanks and whatnot. On that note, I should probably grab that because we're going to need a ton of it anyway. Where did I put the clay? There we go. Okay, so... Okay, got that all broken down so that we can get some processing going. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how this works. What if I do that? Okay, cool, that does work the way I thought it did. Effective factory. Washed mineral dust? Oh, because it's from Create Metallurgy. Okay. I don't know if these will mix and match. That is potentially an issue. It looks like it should be fine. Unfired galvanized iron. Okay, so... Wait, what? It's iron dust, not crushed iron. Why does that only take fancy, expensive swords to make? Okay, now I need to see if I just had the option to do this a different way and I just kind of goofed it up. Yep. Well, that sucks. I'm glad Polymorph is here, though. I don't understand. Like, it says I should be able to do it. Oh, but it probably has to be... What if I just mix and match it myself, honestly? Will it let me do that? Oh, yes it will. Okay. Okay, that's crisis averted then. Each one of these turns into one nugget, so we have 6, and we need a total of 9. Okay, we're on our way to getting this figured out. Okay. Really hope that's shapeless and I can just kind of wing it. Cool. Actually got one extra. Okay, so we have enough unfired galvanized iron to make this whole thing happen. We can apparently just straight up throw them into a fire in order to get them processed. I'm interested to see if that'll actually work. Pretty sure I made a flint and steel at some point. Don't know where it would have ended up. Oh, there it is. I just didn't see it. Okay. Can I light... No, let's just do this outside. Makes way more sense to do something like this out in the snow where it can't possibly ruin anything else. Okay, so theoretically... yeah. Step 1, light a fire. Step 2, throw the stuff in the fire. Step 3, hopefully grab it after it changes and before it somehow burns up. Hey! Galvanized iron nuggets. So I can combine those with my card, and then we should be set. And I have one extra, but I'm certain I'm going to need to do this again. Got it. Galvanized iron. Okay, that's quest complete. Oh, we get another hammer. Very cool. Okay, next step is making a zinc casing. Zinc casing is a building base making use of galvanized iron to build lasting machinery. Zinc supports and bricks. That's a lot of clay. So we need 16 zinc ingots. No, wait. We just need 4 because each one of those makes 4. Okay, then bop, 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 bop. Okay, that part's easy enough. And then we need enough clay to make all those bricks, which we don't have. Oh, I forgot about this and burned out all the rest of that. Darn it. It's a waste of resources. Although I guess it was just charcoal. I could just make more. But now we are limited on clay rather than the other things that we had going on. It's not a bad spot to be in as far as I'm concerned, though. Doesn't mean we probably need to find a river. I apparently found clay on the way here. I don't really remember doing it, but obviously I got those clay blocks from somewhere. So... let's whip up a couple more shovels. I should probably check on the animals before I leave. Yeah, okay. I guess if I'm not going to be out here to check it, there's only ever going to be basically one egg. Wheat hasn't grown yet. So not breeding anything anytime soon. Okay, so I'm pretty sure world spawns back that way. Oh yeah, that's 0, 0 over there. So I guess I'll head back in that direction to see if I can figure out where there was clay back here. Pretty sure we're at least marginally better equipped than we were when I came through here the first time. But I also don't know where I gathered that stuff from specifically. Did a spider just fall off a cliff? Constantly fighting tree branches out here. Relentless struggle. It's a lot of permafrost. Pretty sure that's snow all the way down. Yeah, okay. It's that Wilden den, which is not helpful right now. I don't know if the Wilden drop anything other than the, like, parts that you use for Ars Nouveau. I don't know, maybe they have some other useful things you can get. Oof, there's a little bit of water here, but doesn't look like there's much in the way of actual clay. Oh boy, underwater mining route. That's not dangerous. I was kind of assuming that there was like some huge area. Wait. Maybe not. Did I start with the clay? Is that possible? Because it was already in block form, so... Don't really remember what the story was. Let's come back and check on the meteor. Oh, some of the ice melted. How big do those things get? Okay, the same as amethyst. They grow up to the size of a cluster, and then we can pick them up. I think if we block this off, we can drain some of this out of here? Maybe? No, that part's still underwater. How much of this can we cover? Not a ton. I think that's still too much. I wanted to see if we could get enough of this uncovered that we could, or covered so that we could drain the water out of here. Oh! Interesting. Oh, because they're waterlogged. Okay. Okay, that actually solves part of our problem. Oops. Well, that was a bit of a to-do, but okay. What? There. Do have to remember water's good at getting rid of a bunch of snow, though. Okay, so now we can expose more of this. Do I still have the other pick with me? Yeah. Now we can expose more of this, like, core, so it can grow more of these crystals. Because if it works like amethyst, then we probably want to completely have this exposed to air on as many sides as possible. So that it can grow as many things as it can. Also, some of these are not the budding blocks. So I'm guessing those are not going to grow anything else. I don't want to break that because I feel like I could... I gotta come back with Silk Touch or something. I don't know. Okay, we now have a path in and out of here. Ow. What? What did that? Who just hit me? Who did it? Fess up. I know I'm not going crazy. I'm missing a heart. No, he's chill. He wouldn't do that. I do not know how I took damage. That's really weird. Okay, I guess we need to figure some of this stuff out. These items, Silk Touch. Imperfect budding quartz has a chance to decay when buds grow. Budding quartz decays when broken. This is... Huh. I'm already confused. I think it's saying that if I move these, there's a chance of it lowering the quality. But you can apparently use a charged Certus quartz crystal and water to make a higher quality. Okay, I'm so wrapped up in that. Cyanare, hi, welcome to the stream. Uh, again, with the mystery damage. Is this stuff radioactive? What is happening? Why am I taking damage? Okay, it's a 3x3, so that should be sufficient. I'm gonna get out of here because they keep randomly taking damage ticks for some reason. What is happening right now? I don't understand what's going on. It might still be happening. It might not. I don't know. I'm not sure how to tell. Oh, right. This is the little trading outpost. I'm going to uncap that bamboo so it can grow higher. Uh-oh. Hey, thank you. Yeah, that's a whole lot easier to deal with. What is this huge collection of mobs over here? Why am I taking damage? Is it ghosts? I'm being attacked by ghosts. Ah, it's a bunch of those little fish guys. I kind of had a feeling that was what was going on. Oh, there's like a whole little school of them. Hey, buddies. I just had a thought. Day 13. Yeah, speaking of boarding chaos mobs, I probably shouldn't be hanging around outside in the open like this. Let's get to where we need to go. Into the powder snow, the place we truly belong. So that water bucket? No, we poured that out. I should grab some water and use it to deal with all this powder snow. Snowy stone. Okay, this sort of sucks. That's a lot. Oh, hi. Not the ideal way to deal with that, but I didn't get killed, so I'll take it. Oh, it spreads out on its own. Into the snow with you. Sorry, buddy, hadn't gotten to that part yet. Yeah, it's a you problem. That's unfortunate. Tired of powder snow already. This is why I don't like living in snowy biomes. And then after that stuff's gone, it's just a big weird hole on the ground. There. This is slow and kind of grueling, but at least for any given location, I'll only have to do it once. Well, there he goes. Another one of those Blizz enemies over there. Oops. Oh, the small collection of other enemies. Terrain is not great for fighting. Oh wow, he just like melted completely when I set him on fire once. I am very happy so far that he has not shown up. Considering how bad my luck was before, I'm honestly surprised. Oh, hello. Yeah, like I said before, I'm getting a crazy amount of mileage out of this trident. Come here, you. Oh yeah, he does not like that. Okay, well I got them, but I lost track of the rabbit. I will pretty happily accept that axe, wherever it ended up. There we go. As a replacement for the pitchfork when it breaks. Got it. Who's making all the ominous breathing noises? Who's doing the... Why there's so many of you all bunched up? Yeesh. You were absolutely planning that. Don't you play with me, I saw you. I was absolutely planning specifically to come up behind me. I saw it. You all saw it. You know, honestly, keeping a water bucket, while, just in general, for while I'm doing stuff out here, seems like a good idea. Thinking about it, this is hard to tell. There's a giant spaceship over it. But I think this is enough of like a riverbank that we can dig up some extra clay here. Um, 18 string. We could make another backpack upgrade. Assuming we have the leather. But we can use some of that rotten flesh to convert into that. We can get a second backpack upgrade today. Alright, so in the spirit of playing one of the routes that's all about quarries and gathering as much stuff as you can, clearly, now that I'm here, we gotta strip this place of every bit of clay that we can find. It's the only sensible way to do this. We're here to gather things in enormous quantities, so... Honestly, with the way that this pack has been so far, this is probably just going to be saving us repeat trips back out here. If I just gathered so that we could make the thing we're working on, I'd get to the very next quest and be like, okay, well now do that same thing, but with more of it. And I'd be like, oh, well, we're going back out to the little pond again. May as well just grab a ton of it right now, so we don't have to worry about it as much later. Come on, come on. Okay, I guess at some point it's unavoidable. I just gotta do some of this work down under the water. Alright. Eat my clay. Also, I wasn't paying attention. That's me. What's up? That's not really what I should have done there. A bit of misplay. Got slightly distracted. Okay, one more time. That is a lot of clay. Oh. Oh, my recording just died because I don't have enough hard drive space. Darn it. Oh well, that's fine. We still need to buy another hard drive for this computer. Let's go down there. hopefully this should keep us going for a little while. I wish I had access to like the create back tank and the diving helmet. Oh. Honestly, you might have to make more than one trip. That's a lot. I mean, honestly, that's good. Like, it's a good thing that we have a spot with a lot of resources we're going to need. So I guess what I'll do is just mark this area. There's clay here. And we can come back to that later. We got a lot. We got a lot. Alright, let's get back to the base and see how much stuff we can make. More cows. I saw a pig a while ago. I don't think I've seen any sheep. For the most part, probably just want to hurry back. Pass by the meteor. I'm still not sure why I was randomly taking damage. Maybe Skystone is radioactive? I don't know. Okay, there's the Wilden Den. Somebody's coming looking for me. I realized I'm a magician playthrough because I made the fire bangle from Ars Nouveau that any attack I do can set enemies on fire. So I could throw eggs or snowballs at people and they'll burst into flames. It's a good time. I was very amused. That's neat. I don't think I really noticed like the big, like the upper portion of that big tower structure that we have in the back. Ugh. It's a good time. I like it. All right. How much of this junk can we make? Actually, I should check the book before I jump into that. Right, so we need... Was it four brick blocks? So that's 16 bricks. Okay, so we can just... Oop, we can just toss half of a half stack in here. And a little bit of coal. Oh, blast furnace doesn't like doing that, right? Bad friends are saying, I only work with metal, me. I'm important, and I get to pick and choose which things I bother to process. Right, and then they end up with this situation because whatever the next step is going to take like 5 of these casings, which means we need like 5 galvanized iron. Which means we need a crap load of iron nuggets. It's going to be like a whole thing. But the beginning of these packs is pretty much always the hardest part, so. This stuff will get easier as we go along. And I have to imagine that once we get a quarry, worrying about which resources we have and whatnot should probably become kind of a non-issue. Once we have like a giant, like, industrial machine digging up all of our resources for us. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of clay because we need bricks to make some of this stuff, and we also need it to make the galvanized iron. Being said, we don't need that much of it right here in my hands at this particular moment. What was I about to put away? I just completely had a brain fart. Whatever. Okay. 16 bricks. 4 blocks. 4 blocks plus 4 zinc support plus the galvanized iron gets us the zinc casing. Which is quest complete, but I already see how this is going to scale upward rapidly. Because the next step is a solid fuel quarry. The solid fuel quarry is a marvel of engineering, but is an extremely outdated design. It is powered by simple fossil fuels and sports impressive range, all the way to bedrock, but unlucky quarrying can result in a lack of self-sustainability in coal. Yeah, that makes sense. It is possible to mitigate power issues by digging not at the surface of the world and just making a hole through several layers of just stone and dirt, but to quarry underground... Wait, what? Okay, I see. They're saying, like, instead of starting on the surface, just start the quarry underground so it doesn't have to burn all that power to dig through, like, grass and up the upper dirt layers and everything. The quarry is extremely fragile and is prone to malfunction. If you believe the machine is no longer working, more often than not, you should break and replace it. But be warned that breaking it with fuel still inside will void the fuel. However, sometimes it's simply finished digging to the bottom of the world. Do not chunk load the quarry, as it's already chunk loading by itself. Oh. So I can just leave it to do its thing, assuming it didn't just break itself. Alright, so what do we need for that? So, 5 zinc casings, an iron chest for storage, 2 drill heads, which are, what is that, 6 iron and 1 copper, so that's not too bad. And the quarry brain, 4 more galvanized iron. Why? So that's like 9 of those total. And then a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. We don't have redstone yet, so we can't do that just yet. But we've got plenty of other parts of this to worry about to keep us going. Let's take care of those drills, just because I think we can just do that. Where'd the copper that I had go? Did I just never smelt any of it? That's probably the case. Oh yeah, it's like we never need it in large amounts anyway. Half and 2. So many processes and sub-processes and sub-processes. Okay, so... yeah, that makes 2 of those. Okay, the drills are handled. Now let's put the stuff up here. That way I can lose it and forget what I was doing. Okay, we got the 2 drills because that's the easiest part. Well, that and the iron chest. Let's get back to making these zinc casings, because we need to mass produce these. Okay, so we have 1 finished zinc casing. Yeah. But we need 5. So we need 4 more. 4 more galvanized iron for the quarry brain. Ugh. So we need 8. Ugh. 8 galvanized iron. So each one of those is 8 iron nuggets. So we need 64 iron nuggets. Whew. How do I do this? No, I have no idea how this works. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. We need 64. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we need a full stack of unfired galvanized iron. Which means we need 192 clay balls. I'm glad we went that far on that stuff. A full stack of iron and zinc dust. Wait, what? Oh, there's too much math in this already. Pulling up the calculator. Oh, that's a lot. It's like 35 and a half zinc. I think that's where we are. about to blow up my inventory. It's gonna be a mess. Does that make it complicated? There. Okay, so in theory... Oh, gosh. This is gonna fry one of those hammers, like, immediately. Wow, that actually works. I didn't think it would. Yeah, the hammers only have 35 durability. No! It's gonna eat, like, both of them, and I'm still gonna be... Well, still gonna have more stuff to make. Yep. Hammer's gone. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get through all the zinc, but that's just that. Oof. It's hardcore. Kind of want to make a second table here. So I can have construction projects sitting on one. Yeah, we're already at the point where we've got projects on top of projects. And burning through whole tools trying to create the amount of stuff we need to get going. That is way too much iron. I can't afford that. That is way too far into progress for where we are. Okay, just periodically manufacturing the little crushing hammers it is, I guess. I never have the number of things that I need. It just keeps happening that way. Okay, I want to make 3 more hammers. Which also makes me think that probably don't have enough iron to do the iron side of this. Okay, there's a full stack of crushed zinc. And 4 left over. Okay, so my last second calculator math was more or less right. We don't have enough iron. Yeah, I don't know which mod actually does that. It's very convenient, because I'm assuming that's also what adds these. Yeah, so you have the option that lets you leave stuff on the crafting table. You can balance out the crafting grid if you have, like, the shape already figured out, and it'll, like, evenly divide up the stuff between all the different slots that are the same material. You can rotate the grid. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure when that would come up, but useful option to have. And then there's also the option to just dump everything back into the inventory when you're done. Okay, I think just plain and simple, we just need more iron. That's probably fine, though. We could just go back into the mine and grab more. Oh, now that I think about it, speaking of that, we should make stairs. So that we can make the trips up and down into the caves faster. Okay, we've still got all three of those hammers, so let's just hope for the best here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just kind of dump all this stuff wherever it'll fit. And we hit balance grid. Yeah, look at that. Just go with crushed iron because it's easier. There's 20 and the hammer gave out. Start the next one. 28. So we're halfway there. You know, while we're here, let's should make some of the galvanized iron just so we can have some of that stuff finished so we can see some of the progress. $28 out of 64. All right. Probably need some more tools again. Starting to look low on food. You know, we're making it happen, though. Wait, did I burn through all the stone? Almost, yeah. To be fair, because of the way that I've been caving, I guess I've been kind of avoiding digging through a lot of it. We don't have a ton of stuff for more torches, but we're kinda gonna be just sort of revisiting areas we were already in. There should still be a bunch of coal hanging around in the cave, so let's make a few torches for now. We'll grab some extra logs just for the sake of being properly prepared. What do I got going on in the backpack? Dirt, bunch of other random stuff that I don't have a place to put right now. Bomb drops. Elemental crystals that I don't have any of the equipment to process. Oh, right. Need to get this going. Because once that's done, we can make the backpack even bigger. We're gonna have a situation where my weapons start giving out. Oh well. I actually have a few arrows, so we potentially have a ranged attack now. Got some extra cobblestone. I don't need an entire stack of copper with me for the trip. That's silly. Did it just rotate? Wow, it did. Interesting. Oh, that's neat. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm probably going to run a little later than I usually would today, because I did start late. And I don't have anything super pressing to worry about right now. So we'll go for a little bit longer. And at this point, I can start adding stairs. It's gonna be a process. Actually, mostly just struggling because I'm having trouble picking up the cobblestone piece. Come on, don't just like launch it someplace. Making this more difficult. Uh-oh. Can I do this? Not easily. Okay. It's just sort of awkward. Oh wait, that is where I wanted that. That's what I wanted to break. Okay, good enough. Yeesh. Okay, let's get back to it. We need iron is the big focus now. Sure, if we're gonna need all the copper that I've gathered already. So we'll probably just start leaving that here for now. Did we go? Oh, that doesn't really go anywhere on its own. Oh, we've still got plenty of horrifyingly dark cave to look at. It's always fun. Is it rain? Uh-oh. Oh, gosh! The freaking Krampus. Well, baby Krampus. But I'm not sure if that means the big one is here or not. I was just thinking that the ambient sound we were getting was really ominous, too. Like, right as I was... I think we're being, like, raided. I think this is a problem. far enough. Oh, I'm just off my game now after that. I was worried the actual Krampus was going to show up and just ruin everything. Still hearing weird noises. I'm just going to keep my guard up. Which, of course, means that as soon as I stop fully paying attention, I'm going to get jumped. I'm hearing, like, ocean ambiance. What is happening? Really glad I randomly found these Tinker's Construct tools. This has definitely made things easier to start. Saved me having to spend a bunch of iron and stuff on these tools. Still paranoid after that. That's not going away anytime soon. Not going to stop me from exploring. Yeah, at this point I genuinely can't tell if there's like actually a thunderstorm happening or if there's some sort of event happening from Born in Chaos. Really does feel like it could be either. Or both. Where are they? I heard somebody getting ready to shoot. Am I going crazy from being in the cave for too long? I thought I'd kept the amount of time we spent down here fairly low for all the stuff we needed anyway. I made sure to come back. You know, spend some time back at base so I don't get too wrapped up in whatever I'm doing. Or just hearing upsetting noises and stuff. It's also just possible that it's just a thunderstorm. And that the Krampus showing up didn't have anything to do with it. So we got more cave. Oh, maybe not, actually. We got underwater cave. Underwater cave isn't nearly as fun. What with the drowning and such. Why did it put the... It sure is an extensive underwater cavern. I don't really have any way to explore that right now. Still don't know how we're getting ocean noises. I just think it's weird. Whoa! I think the shader decided it had to reload all of a sudden. Still lots of mystery ores. Also, there's whatever's going on up there. Hmm. Let's see what we can find out if we swim up the waterfall. There's some iron down there. I need to keep that in my mind also. It's an upper level. It goes all over the place. Okay. We got coal, so we can make more torches. Just gonna keep the system going. I don't think we have as much iron as I was hoping so far. Yeah, I got like 5. And we need like 30 something. Actually, I don't think it's actually 30 something. I think it's less than that. I'm not sure. Oh, this isn't as extensive up here as I thought it was. Still, good to know that's there. Some more up there. Having these really resource-rich areas is pretty awesome. I do think it's interesting because, like, with this many mods, like, there's ore everywhere, but just because there's ore everywhere doesn't mean you're going to find the ore you actually want. Like, when I was doing my, my magician playthrough, I was super excited because I saw all the ore everywhere, and then realized, wait, I can't use a lot of this. Like, I don't even know what some of this is used for. And then the ore I actually needed on that playthrough, the inert crystal ore, was still kind of tricky to find. Yeah, we could get a lot done if we came back here with, like, water breathing. Yeah, I'll just leave that as it is. Up to, like, 15? Let's see. Where... Could look for stuff we missed. I was looking for dark spots because I figure that's areas that I haven't explored because I didn't put a torch down or anything. What if we venture further this way? Look at all the interesting friends hanging out over there. That is an Enderman who's aggroed. That's not a good time. Oh, we hit so hard. Ah! Well done. That was pretty much it, honestly. Okay, so, like, is it stormy outside? Oh crap, are we getting thunder snow? I need to go look that up again, but that is apparently actually a thing. It seems absolutely terrifying. Crops are somewhat grown, but yeah, that seems really slow. I can't tell if we're supposed to be having a normal thunderstorm because we're in a snowy area. Anyway, I apparently made a tactical error by looking at the mobs that were in that area. There's that jerk, the Enderman, again. I almost got him that first time. Jerk. Of course he doesn't drop an ender pearl. Why would he? Just stole all my experience. Not really a big fan of having that thing just hovering up there because I think it shoots stuff at me. I'm not certain. Set you on fire. Setting enemies on fire is important in this battle. Oops. What am I doing here? Mostly just having a brain fart is what I'm doing. Oh no! Okay, tonight is a bad time. Quick, load the pickaxe! Keep getting stuck in all the little holes in the ground. Really don't want to deal with that chaos spirit, like, corruption debuff. Kind of a nightmare to deal with. Run, 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 run. Crap. No! Not a ton of offensive options on this path so far. I probably could have better armor by now. Ooh, the water might slow him down a bit. Ah, okay, here's our move. There we go. Whew, that was awful. Well, we got him. Got a good-sized pile of dark metal for our trouble. And we got a minute and a half before I forget that I have that debuff and then get jump scared by the chaos spirits. It's basically a guarantee. Come on. Come on. There. Start patching up some of these holes in the floor because they almost got me killed again. Oh, hey, you know how I said I was gonna forget about that curse debuff? Being in a tight, confined space like this is probably not a good place to fight those things. Hopefully nothing about this is good. They're so awful. They shouldn't technically be getting the... Oh, so fast! Getting out of here. Screw it! Going on upstairs. I'm going home. They'll probably follow me, but I'm hoping that if I can hit them with some daylight, that maybe they'll go home. They are spirit-type monsters. They're supposed to be banished by the sunlight. Of course. Hey, this works. It's not ideal, but I'll take it. Go away! Get away from my house! Leave me alone! Whew. You know, Nightmare Stalker aside, I do feel like it says something that the Chaos Knight, was able to deal with without any real problem. The Curse Spirits, they're a little tricky, but mostly able to handle it. Barely missed one. But the only mob that actually managed to get me so far was just a plain old vanilla Enderman. I swear I don't remember moving that fast. Can I help the rest of you guys? Stop putting him out. Used up all the arrows in the Chaos Knight fight. You guys could, like, get off my property so I could go to sleep. Okay, I think we're good. But yeah, so Fallen Chaos Knight, handled. Cursed Spirits, handled. Enderman, nah, he got me. Something to think about, I guess. Just the raw speed that the Enderman has, just the raw speed and offensive power. I mean, to be fair, part of it is still that I have Jack Squat for armor, but I mean, I'm doing what I can here. Is that right, or is that... Yeah. Moved all the way up to the large backpack. I'm gonna tell Temmie about that. Hopefully, hopefully they'll forgive me for goofing that up last stream. Okay, we got more stuff to get cooked up. Got more stuff to put away. 6:30. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today. This was a lot of fun though. Got a lot done. Made some real headway towards the next step in the mod pack. I'm having a lot of fun fumbling through this pack this way too. The magic stuff is way easier for me because I'm more experienced with that, and there's less like microcrafting. But this is interesting seeing how the other side lives. I do feel like I'm learning. It may take a bit before I can say I'm learning a lot because the basic steps are still really early on, but I'm making headway, you know? So we're figuring this stuff out. That is not the right amount. There we go. Yeah, we're working this stuff out. We're getting it figured out. And I'm having fun doing it. So that's the important part. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. You'll be back for maybe art-related stuff on Thursday? That part's not a guarantee, but I'll do my best to be here on Thursday. Alright, thanks everyone for stopping by. Now let me do this stupid cliche thing. Thanks everybody for stopping by. It's been great. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Let's do this again.